What's going on, you guys? My name is Kyle. I'm a full-time futures trader and founder of Opinicus. I've been full-time trading for about 10 years now, and I wanted to share my experience with the prop firm known as TakeProfitTrader. Now, this prop firm has been around for a while. They have recently made some improvements, which I think make this firm underrated, and it is one that is definitely overlooked. You should definitely consider it. Let's take a look at the actual website here. All right, so taking a look at their actual website here, one of the main improvements that they made recently that I was just talking about is the removal of their daily loss limit. Now, daily loss limit for most of these prop firms typically not an issue. The problem and what made Take Profit Trader accounts really not that great is the fact that their daily loss limit was not a soft breach, meaning if you hit the daily loss limit, say in pretty much any other prop firm that I know of, you hit the daily loss limit, you're locked out of the account for the day and you can trade it the next day until your max loss limit. With Take Profit Trader, that daily loss limit was actually a hard breach. So if you hit the daily loss limit, that account was failed. That account was done. And so, of course, this is a terrible rule to have, right? You got to be paying very, very close attention to make sure you're not hitting that daily loss limit, which is not that big of a deal as a trader, right? We need to be responsible traders. But at the end of the day, it was another hurdle. It was another thing that you had to watch out for with these accounts. Now, a couple of months ago, they actually removed that, and that in turn has made these accounts way more appealing. So you can see the different options that they have here. They have a 25K account, which is actually pretty rare among the various firms out there. You don't see that all that often. They've got the 50K account, 75, 100, and 150. Now, I really like the 50K accounts. They are $170 per month. If you use code Opinicus, you can actually save 50% off of these accounts. So keep that in mind. If you are wanting to sign up, use code Opinicus. You're going to save 50% off of any one of these accounts. That is for the lifetime of the account. Now, when you actually get the account, there are a couple of other rules to think about. It's not 1 day to pass. It's not 0 days to pass. You do have 5 days to pass, and there is a 50% consistency rule. So typically the way I go through if I'm doing a combine like this is just want to make sure you're not, at least for the 50K account, you're not having any single day above $1,500 in profit. And then you pretty much, if you get it in 2 or 3 days, you just got to flip the other 2 days, just place a trade for $20 or whatever, just one contract in and out just to get that to count as a trading day. And then you're good to go. There is a $130 activation fee that takes you into the pro account. Once you're in that pro account, it is a intraday trailing drawdown. So this is one thing that really messes up a lot of people when they check out Take Profit Trader. They're not aware of the fact that it switches over to an intraday trailing drawdown. So for the 50K account, what that means is instead of the end of day trailing drawdown, where the drawdown only moves on the next trading session, the drawdown once you're in that pro account is intraday trailing up until you get to that 50K point. So let's say you have a fresh pro account, starts off at 50K, your max loss is going to be 48,000, right? That's that $2,000 trailing drawdown. You make 500, your intraday trailing drawdown is now 48,500. It's going to be to your high watermark of whatever your profit threshold is for any given trade. Not when you close the trade, but for that actual unrealized profit until that trailing drawdown hits 50K and then it stops. So you don't have to worry about it. So keep that in mind once you get into the actual pro account. Now, the beauty of the pro account here is there is no consistency rule. There is no maximum withdrawal that you can take, and there are no minimum amount of trading days. So if you make 5K in your 50K account on that first day, you're going to be able to take out 3,000. Now, you do have to keep the $2,000 buffer in there. As far as I know, you have to keep that $2,000 buffer in there. So once the trailing drawdown is up into the 50K, you have to have that 52,000 in there. That's your trailing drawdown buffer, right? And then anything above that, you can withdraw. So it's really, really nice, and you can do it every single day. Now, the other thing to consider here is that there is an 80-20 profit split, and that is right away. That is right away. So a lot of prop firms, they have a, first 10K is yours, and then they do the profit split. In this case, it's 80-20, and they just take that out right up front. So if you withdraw 1,000, they are going to actually pay you $800. Now, there are no other fees outside of that. I actually went through past one of these accounts and went through the withdrawal process. I'll go ahead and play the clip of what that looks like on the dashboard, on the actual TakeProfitTrader dashboard right now. Okay, so we're actually logged into the dashboard of TakeProfitTrader, looking at the TPT account, the funded TPT account that I currently have set up. And we can see that currently have $1,000 available for withdrawal. Net P&L yesterday was 833. So the account is up 3,000, but of course you have to keep that $2,000 buffer in there. So we have 1,000 available for withdrawal. And of course that does not count the profits from today. TPT is actually a little bit slower with their updates. A lot of prop firms, they update the dashboard around 5 or 6 p.m. TPT does not update until about midnight. So once the new day rolls over, then you actually get the update in here, which is a little bit annoying. I like it when they are updating, 5, 6 p.m. You can get that withdrawal in right away. This one, unless you're staying up real late, you got to do it the next day. So I actually traded this account today. We were green in it. Gonna go ahead and rather than wait for those profits to hit, we're just gonna pull out 1,000 right now just to see how it goes. So you have the withdrawal button right over here. We're gonna go ahead and click that, and it says I have $1,005 available for withdrawal. We're gonna take out 1,000. The profit split with TPT is 80-20. That's right away. They don't give you any sort of period where there is no where you get 100%. Essentially, a lot of firms they have first 10,000 is 100% you. That's not the case with TPT. But keep in mind they do allow daily withdrawals. There's no consistency rule. There is no BS rules. There's just make your money, get paid same day if you want. So I'll be able to receive $800 here. We'll put in the request, send a request. Now they say your withdrawal process is in progress. The amount includes the amount you will receive. So we'll see how this goes. I'm just gonna click OK here. And I guess I'll wait for an email. Not really sure what to expect next here. This is my first withdrawal with TPT. So we'll see how long this takes. It's currently Friday, February 7th. So let's see what the next stage here is. So shortly after that clip was recorded, I got the email that my payout was approved. Now, what's interesting about the TakeProfitTrader system is that once your payout is approved, it gets removed from your actual account right away. And then it goes into what they call a wallet. So you have kind of a built-in wallet on TakeProfitTrader. And what's kind of nice about the wallet is that you can actually use the funds within the wallet to then pay for accounts or pay for resets or anything like that, which is, I think, pretty nice. The other thing to keep in mind about the wallet is once it's in the wallet, you actually then have to go into the wallet and then put in a request to have the funds in your wallet transferred to your bank. Now, I did this late day Friday and it was approved just about within an hour, and I was able to actually then go into the wallet. So it's in your wallet, you put in the withdrawal request, they approve it from your wallet, and then you actually go in and select which bank you want it to be transferred to, or you could have it transferred to PayPal. There's a couple of different payout methods, but you put it to your actual bank and it's not going to go to Rise like many of these other prop firms are doing. It's just going to be a straight transfer to your bank account, which I think is really nice. So some prop firms, they have that kind of middleman with Rise. They want to pay you through Rise and then you go to Rise and you transfer it to your bank. In this case, they do it to their own little internal wallet. So the steps are kind of the same. And then you transfer it out to your bank. So that is the review of TakeProfitTrader. I do, with the current rule set and with using the Opinicus code to get 50% off of your accounts, I do think this is actually the best prop firm offering out right now. And I highly, highly recommend you check out these accounts. The reason that these are so good is because you are able to do same day withdrawal. There are no withdrawal rules. There's no BS minimum days. There's no BS consistency. It's just you make the money and you can withdraw it. That's how it should be. That is really how it should be. The one thing you need to really watch out for is once you get that pro account, it is an intraday trailing drawdown. So have the awareness of that. And remember, you can have up to 5 accounts with this firm at one time. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Leave them in a comment down below or reach out to me directly in the Traders Think Tank. Hope you enjoyed this video and this review, and I will see you in the next one.